I'm going out with this girl at my church.
Guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. Oh. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my second channel, and this channel is called That's So Shalom. I don't know if I should change it. What do you guys think? But yeah, so today's going to be the first time I post on this channel. I know this channel is just going to be about my life, I guess, and just telling you guys stories about what happened in my life. And I'm going to be doing I'm going to be doing a bit of vlogging on this channel, and story time, and also challenges, something fun, completely different from my main channel, which is mainly about makeup and a bit about fashion. So this is going to be totally different. I didn't want to mix all of this. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Like, somebody just had to start cutting grass when I start doing my video. Okay, but anyway, so yeah, it's basically completely different from my other channel. My other channel is makeup and a bit of fashion, and this one is just going to be really fun and different. How many times do I say different? Anyway, so we're gonna get right into this video. This story time took place here in America when I was about, I believe, 13 or 14 years old. I was around that age, and of course it took place in church. But anyway, so I was basically the new girl in church because my aunt goes, so I live with my aunt, so I started attending church with her, and she was Catholic, and I was just going to church with her. And as you may know or may not know, Catholic people receive communion, which is the body and blood of Christ. It's basically bread and wine that you receive every Sunday. So I wanted to start receiving that, but I cannot receive it until I'm baptized and I go through getting confirmation. So that was the requirement, and I never been baptized. I'm like 14 and never got baptized, because when I was back in Nigeria, we would not go into a Catholic church. We went to this what do you call it, Baptist. We actually went to a Baptist church. So yeah, but anyway, so when I came here, I started going to church with my aunt, which is the Catholic church, and I actually really like it. It was definitely different from all the other Catholic church that I've been to. I wasn't really attending, but I went to the service once or twice. But yeah, it was really cool. It's mainly black people, so the music was pretty, upbeat and stuff. It wasn't like, the regular Catholic church was like, oh, yeah, oh, yeah, stuff like that. No, like this church, they were hip. Like, it was just like a Baptist church, honestly, a little toned down, but they were definitely hip. So I liked the church, and I asked my aunt, I want to start receiving communion, because I thought it was just so cool when I see all the other kids like taking communion and all of that. And I'm just like, hey, why can't I take it? I want to take it. I want to taste it. I thought it was just so cool. But anyway, so my aunt was like, okay, since you want to, you have to go into confirmation classes, and before you could do that. So I remember seeing like kids at the church, and I never really talked to them because I didn't know who they were, and I can't just walk up to the kids and start talking to them, So it was really cool that I get to go to this confirmation classes, because now I get to meet them in class and make friends. So that was really cool. So I started attending the class. I remember we have to go Tuesday and Thursday. So after we go to regular school, we have to come back, and then in the evening at, I think, around 5 or 6 o'clock, my aunt would drop me off on Tuesday and Thursday to go to that. And then also on Saturday, because at the time I was in the ninth grade. Yeah, I remember I was in the ninth grade, so I need to start getting my community service hours, so I can use that towards graduation, because you do need community service hours requirements. I believe I forgot how many hours you need, but you need a certain amount of hours to graduate. So on Saturday, I will also go to church and help with the younger kids, because the younger kids also have classes and like choir practice. So I will go on Saturday and get my community service hours. So but anyway, so I started attending. I remember when I started, we had a class and it was few boys and few girls. It wasn't that many people. Like, it wasn't regular school, so it wasn't that much kids. And there was just this one girl that was just pretty. She was tall, she had a nice body, she looked very much more mature than all of us in the class. Had boobs, you know, she had boobs, she had butt. So all the guys liked her, and then at the same time don't like her, because they were like, oh, she's a cheater. Like, she would date one of them and then break up or cheat on the other. But they were basically recycling, like, all of you guys are dating the same girl and y'all getting mad, oh, this smash this, and some of the girls, I guess, you know, they were like, oh, you know, because me and the girls started being cool. Like, you know, everyone was like, oh, the new girl, I'm the new girl. So everyone wanted to be cool with me. So, and I remember all the other girls were just kind of like, just be careful with her. Or I would just hear them talking about her when she's not there. Or she's faking this, she did that. And the girls would be like, yeah, she's a whore, da. But when she's there, everyone just seems to be so cool with her. So I didn't understand. But anyway, so the girls kind of want me to not be friends with her because she's fake and she's gonna talk about me behind my back. But I didn't listen, because I'm just not that type of girl. Just because you have a bad experience with this person or because you're not cool with this person, that doesn't mean I should just come off rude to them and not want to be cool and give them a chance and get to know them, you know. So I just basically didn't listen to the girls. I was just like, whatever. So yeah, and there was just this one guy in the class that he always bugs me. He just always like looks at me. I was very shy, but he would always look at me and try to talk to me and mess with me, and I'm just like, ugh. I was not anywhere attracted to him or anything like that, but me and him became really cool, like we were friends. And so I remember she was just like, oh, do you like him? So we're just gonna call him James, and the girl that everyone doesn't like but fakes when she comes around, we're gonna call her Jessica. So, and so me and Jessica were friends, and then I was friend with this other girl. We're gonna call her Olive. And then Olive was just really cool. No one had a problem with her, but yeah. So we were all kind of cool with each other. Olive actually comes to Saturday school, but Jessica does not come to the Saturday school to help or anything like that. So we don't see her on Saturday. We only see her on Tuesday. So me and Jessica are really cool. You know, we became really tight, and we would always sit next to each other in class. And I remember she was like, oh, do you like Jake or anything like that? I was just like, oh, he's cute, you know, I think he likes me, such and such and such. And then all of a sudden one day, I don't know where, two of the other guys in class that I don't talk to, I don't like them, they're just so freaking annoying, basically told me that, oh, Jake likes you and he wants to go out with you, you know, and all that. So I was like, okay, cool. I don't know what I was thinking. I honestly did not like him, but I was just like, okay, sure, I guess it would be nice to have a boyfriend. But anyway, mind you, like, we never kissed, never did anything, never held hand or anything like that. I mean, the only thing that we ever did was like hug, like when we see each other, like on Sunday, hi, like it's even a shoulder hug, you know, you just kind of give each other a shoulder hug. But anyway, so Jessica was like, oh, my sister's calling me, what does she want? Hello? So me and this kids, I know this story is kind of everywhere, but me and this kid in the confirmation class, we actually don't go to the same regular school. We go to a completely different school because I live in a different district and they live in a different district. So they all go to the same school and I go to a completely different school from them. So you know, whatever happens in that school, I don't know. The only time I see them is either Tuesday and Thursday, and then sometimes Saturday and Sunday. Basically, I basically see them every day. Yeah, four times. But anyway, that's the only time. And so you know, Jessica and Jake actually have class together, and I remember and one day I guess they were having a conversation in class. I'm gonna tell you guys, oh my god, then again, the story is literally everywhere. But yeah, so they all go to the same school, so I don't know what goes on in that school, blah blah blah. They would just kind of come in class and talk about, oh, this person did this, did you see what this person did? And I'm the only person sitting there like, what are you guys talking about? I don't know who you're talking about. Yeah, I just kind of sit there and watch them talk. No one that goes to my school, my regular school, goes to that church, because then again, I go to a church that is in a completely different district than I live. I don't know why my aunt just liked that church, and I liked it too, so we go there. But anyway, so one day on Saturday, by the way, I mentioned that me and Jessica are cool. Like, she never talks about me, so I honestly was like, see, that's a good thing. I didn't believe this people that, you know, she's a mean girl. She would talk about you and then behind your back, I mean, she would talk about you and then in your face she'll be all nice and stuff, you know. I'm like, I thank God I didn't believe her, because she was really a good friend of mine. Like, she met my aunt like knew her mom and stuff, and she was actually the only child, so she was kind of spoiled, and she was just, anyway. So one day on Saturday, I came to help with the little kids, like I say I do, and Jake and his two sisters, they also come to Saturday to help with the kids. And sometimes we just kind of sit in the office, the church office, and help put files together, like the kids' name and all of this other stuff. So I remember I was just sitting there with the sisters, and then with Jake and his two sisters in the office, and we were just talking about I don't even know what. And then one of his sisters was like,
oh, Jake, did you tell Shalom what Jessica said about her?
and then all he just kind of got so pissed, and he was like,
Why would you bring that up? Shut up, shut up, shut up. Like,
he was just trying to shut her up, not to say anything. So I'm just like, what is it? So now I'm really, really curious to know what the hell she said, you know? So I'm just like, what would she say? Like, was she talking good about me? Was she trying to set me up with somebody? Was she knows I'm dating you? What is it? And he was like, no,
oh, don't worry about it. It's nothing.
and I was like, you telling me not to worry about it and it's nothing makes me really think it's something, so you better tell me. And he was like, nah, don't worry about it, you're gonna get mad, you know, it's nothing serious. And I was like, tell me. And he was like, no. And I was like, okay, you know what, it's over. If you're not gonna tell me, we're breaking up. So I basically threatened him. I was like, we are over. You don't tell me what she said, then that's it. So he was like, okay, fine, I'm gonna tell you what she said. So, and then he was like, okay, well, we were in class, and he doesn't remember exactly what they were talking about, or I don't remember, but I guess they were talking about who they were dating and all of this stuff. So, and it was his turn, and he was like, oh,
I'm dating, I'm going out with this girl at my church.
and then Mrs. Jessica, my friend, was like,
Oh, you mean that girl with the burn face? The girl with the scar? That's your girlfriend?
so everyone in the class just busted out laughing. It's like, oh, you go with a girl with the burn face. And they was just kind of making fun of me and making fun of him that he goes out with me. And so I was like, so what did you say? And he was just like,
I mean, I didn't say anything. I just said it's not funny. Like, so what? And I also asked her, I was like, I thought that was your friend.
and then she was like, no, that
Bitch. Basically, she called me out of my name. She was like, no, that bitch isn't my friend. The fuck? Ugh, she's ugly. Basically,
she's going at me, guys, going at me. And I was like, oh, really? She said that. And obviously, I honestly don't think he's gonna make this up. Like, who wants to make this up and say stuff about someone that they dated, especially when you were so pressed about them? Like, he was pressed, so I honestly don't think he will make this shit up. So it just kind of bring memories back to me that, oh, people actually warn me about this girl, that she does talk about people behind their back, and that is basically what she's doing. I guess because she think we don't go to the same school, Denise is not gonna come back to me, or he's not gonna tell me. So he did tell me, and I was like, okay. So I asked somebody for their phone, because girl, did not have a cell phone. I actually did not get a phone of mine, like a phone that legit works, until I was like 19 years old. Okay, so I didn't have a phone. I was either using my mom's phone or my aunt's phone, getting on Facebook, and yeah. But anyway, so I asked somebody, I think he had a phone. Yeah, they had a phone. So I was like, you know what, call her up. I called her and I was like, hey Jessica, what's up, how are you gonna come today on Saturday? And she was like, no. And I was like, oh, okay, well, can you tell me what happened in class? Huh? I heard that you was talking shit about me. I thought you and I were friends, you know, because I was really pissed. Like, just to know that someone that was my friend, like, I'm already getting picked on in school by the way I look, and now I made a friend, and my friend is actually the one going at me and saying all this mean stuff about me. It was just kind of really unbelievable and very disappointing and just sad, and I just kind of wanted to break down and cry, but I was just like, I'm not about to cry in front of those people. Like, but I was really pissed. So I was like, oh, so you're really talking about me? She was like, bitch, I wasn't talking about you, da da da. He's lying. And she's like, what if I did though? And I was like, but you did. Like, he's not gonna make this up. And you know what? People have been warning me about you and told me not to be friends with you, bitch ass. I went in on her too, with you, bitch ass. But I didn't listen to them, and I was friends with you. So you know what? We're gonna link up. I'm gonna catch you. I'm not like everyone. I'm not that type of person that if I'm not cool with you, I'm just gonna talk behind your back. I'm gonna face you, and I'm gonna tell you just like it is, in front of your face too. And she was like, oh, okay, you wanna fight me? Okay, I'm gonna see you on Tuesday. We're gonna meet on Tuesday and let's link up. Okay, we're gonna fight. And I was like, okay, we gonna fight. You wanna fight? Okay. So, and Tuesday comes around. I was really mad. No, I remember coming back on Saturday. I came back home and I was just sad. I was in my room and my cousin asked me what's going on. And I was like, there's this girl that I thought was my friend, but she was talking mad shit about me. And you know what, I think we're gonna fight. And she was like, you know, fighting is not the answer, Shalom. Just because someone said mean stuff about you, you know, just let them go and let God deal with it. And I'm just like, whatever. I was like, well, if she puts her hands on me, I'm going to fight her. Like, okay, I'm not gonna fight her, but if she does put her hands on me, because she just said she's gonna fight me on Tuesday, so if she does, I am going to fight her. Okay? And so she was like, just don't do it, please. My cousin is way older than me, by the way. So Tuesday comes around, right? And she didn't come to class, but I ended up telling Olive what happened, and Olive was like, yes girl, you better beat her ass up, da da da. So basically she was kind of instigating and hyping me up, and I was like, you know what, I might have to do this, you know, I might have to set this girl straight. And by the way, Jessica is like literally taller than me. I am 1 year older than her, but she's taller than me, and she's much more thicker, but she's not fat, she's just thick. And I'm over here, Mrs. Slim freaking Jim, no me, nothing. Okay, so I was kind of scared that I might get my ass whipped, but I'm just that type of person that I'm not gonna show you that I'm scared, even if I am. Like, I feel like when you show it in your face that you're scared to fight someone, you automatically just lose, because they can tell in your face. So don't show people that you're scared. Be tough, because when you act a little tough, I'm not promoting violence or anything like that, but when you act a little tough, people actually do get scared, and they're like, oh shit, I probably shouldn't mess with this person. Just because they are small, that doesn't mean they can't whip my ass. So on Tuesday she didn't come to class, and I was like, oh, this bitch is scared and she's not trying to fight. Okay, but anyway, so Thursday and then she comes, and it was just really what do you call it, it was really quiet in the class. Everyone was just kind of looking around. The teacher didn't know what was going on, and she was just like, why are you guys all so quiet today? And everyone was just like, I'm just waiting waiting for that moment till class is over, okay, because I am about to get my ass whipped, or I'm about to whip somebody's ass. Okay, so when class was over, we went to the bathroom. It was me, Olivia. Everyone else was already getting picked because our parents do come and pick us up at like 8 o'clock. So me, Olive, I'm about to say Olivia. Me, Olive, and Jessica, we went into the bathroom and we were just kind of going back and forward, you know, verbally cursing each other's out and stuff like that. So my aunt is literally outside in the car waiting for me to come out. And I'm in this bathroom just mad shit talking with this girl. And so she was like, come to my face and say it. By the way, mind you, we are literally like 3 feet away from each other, just going at it back and forward. I was like, you're a fake ass, da-da-da. She was cursing me back. I actually do not remember exactly what we were saying to each other, but we was going. And then she was like, come to my face and say it. And I was like, I came a little close, and she was like, no, come to my face. Like she wanted me to be in her face, okay? So I was like, okay. I went to her face like, so here I said it, I am in your face, do something. It was so bad. Oh my god. I was like, do something. And then she pushed me, okay? The thing is, I didn't put my hands on you. Yes, I was in your face, but my body, my nose did not touch yours. But you put your hands on me, and that is all I needed for me to swing at you. That was all I needed for me to swing. And this girl was just a brush. Finger touched. Oh, bitch, you tried it. So she pushed me, and I was just like, okay, it's on. Grabbed, I don't know how I grabbed her hair, because she's taller than me. But I grabbed her, got her on the but I'm not gonna lie, she was hitting at me too, and I was hitting at her too. So we were just fighting, going at each other. Mind you, I'm wearing a wig, so if you pull my wig, all is gonna happen, it's just my wig is gonna come off, okay? Nothing is gonna be hurting it. And my wig did came off, but I still had her hair, and I was punching her, and I was getting at her. Then she was like, let go of my hair, then. Let go of my hair. And I was like, girl, you ain't got no hair. You can't grab nothing. I didn't act like that guy. But I was like, yo, me being bought is kind of an advantage when it comes to fighting, because I'm sorry, we all pull hair, I'm not gonna lie. And when you pull someone's hair, it's kind of hard for them to get it. I don't know if that's why I won the fight, but I did, okay? And Olive was in the bathroom, and she was not like coming in between us to stop us or anything like that. She was just like,
Oh my god, guys, please stop it! Stop fighting!
but she was not touching she was not touching any of us. And then, but she has to go because our phone was ringing, and I guess her dad was calling her to come out so they could leave. So Olive just kind of went over us. Like, mind you, we were like this. Me and Jessica were like this and like fighting. I guess she grabbed my neck or something like that. I don't know, but I was, you know, hit her. And then Olive literally went over us and left out. And so my aunt is calling the office and wondering, like, why isn't Shalom out? What is she doing inside? So the lady that was working in the office, we're gonna call her Miss Yates. She comes in the bathroom. She was like, Shalom, Jessica, what are you guys still doing in the bathroom? Y'all have to go. And at this time, we are like done fighting, and I guess we just got tired and just like, fuck it. We are done. But anyway, Jessica was bleeding, and I'm not gonna lie, I was happy as shit, because honestly, when you see someone bleeding, it's basically kind of like you want to fight, okay? Even though blood actually scares me, but I was just like, ooh, I won. I was actually looking at the mirror. I was like, no scratches. Like, I was being so petty. I just wanted to make her so mad. And she was like wiping off blood and stuff. And then Miss Yates comes in the bathroom. She's like, you guys have to go. What are you guys still doing in the bathroom? I can go home and look at yourself in the mirror. Because she has no idea that we literally just fought. And so Jessica, like, Miss Yates is standing right here by the door, and Jessica is walking past, and then she saw Jessica's face. At first she didn't see it, and then she was like, what what happened to your face? Why are you bleeding? Because Miss Ye is so extra dramatic, okay? So dramatic. She's like, what happened to your face? And I'm in my head, I was like, this bitch, Lord, this bitch better not say we just fought, okay? Because she's gonna get me in a whole lot of trouble, and I'm gonna get home and get my ass whipped. Oh, please don't tell. And then, of course, Jessica just had to say, Shalom hit me. She didn't say we fought or anything like that. She was like, Shalom hit me. So I'm like right behind her, and Miss Ye literally turns to me and started yelling at me and literally spitting all over my face. I was like, why would you do that? Are you crazy? Why would you hit her? Why are you hitting her? And I was like, I never yelled at Miss Ye before. I had so much respect for that woman. But that day I was like, you don't know why. Yeah, the ghetto-ness came out. Like, she never saw me like that. Like, she knows I'm such a good girl, you know, kinda. But anyway, so she never saw me like that. She was like, why would you do that? I was like, well, you don't know what happened. She was talking about me. She was calling me bird face and scar face. So yeah, so she was like, so is that an excuse for you to fight? And I was like, well, yeah. But anyway, so she's like, go to the office, both of you, to the office now. So we went to the office, and then she called my aunt to come in, and then she was telling my aunt that I fought her. And I was like, first of all, you keep saying that I beat her up. Like, I just can't get up and punch someone for no reason. I can't get up and decide to make someone bleed for no reason. Like, it takes two to get into a fight, okay? And so I was like, well, you haven't heard my part of the story. So I told my part of the story. I was like, she was talking about me. I thought me and her were friends, but she went behind my back and she was calling me burn face and scar face and basically bullying me. So that is why we fought, you know. But somehow they got us to resolve our issue and made us cool, and we had to like apologize to each other. And I was like, I'm sorry if I'm sorry if I hurt you. And Ms. Ye was like, that is not how you apologize to somebody. If you mean what you're saying, you're just gonna say you're sorry for hitting them, not sorry if you hit them. You obviously did hit them and you made her bleed and And so I was just like, okay, fine, I'm sorry, okay, gosh. And then she also apologized, and my aunt was just like, and in my head, I was like, Lord, oh Lord, I'm gonna get home. I'm gonna get in this car. And I'm gonna get the slapping of my life. Because I know my aunt, like, when she slapped me, she does it with the back of her hand unexpectedly. Like, you just don't know where it's coming from. All you hear is pow. So I was just preparing my face. I was preparing my cheeks to get backhand, like smacked, okay? So I was just like, I'm so gonna get smacked, and if I get hit, I'm gonna fight this girl again, because she did not just make me get in trouble. But anyway, so I get in the car, and I did not sit in the front. I sat at the back because I was so scared that my aunt was gonna hit me. But surprisingly, like, my aunt wasn't even yelling. She wasn't mad at me. She was just more so like disappointed, and she just told me, she was like, Shalom, you can't go around and fight people for picking you up. I know it's very hard, you know, because of the scar. People are going to pick on you, they're going to bully you, and it's very unfortunate that that is going to happen. But you can't fight everyone that does that. Excuse me. You can't fight everyone. You know, one day you don't know. Just like that girl is obviously bigger than you, but you came out without a scratch on you, but she's obviously bleeding really bad. And one day you don't know, you might hit someone even one time and they might fall and either faint, go into coma, and probably even die. So my aunt literally scared me when she said that, and I'm just like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to hurt somebody that bad that they go into coma and maybe even die. Like, that is just really scary thought for me. And I was just like, yeah, you're right. And I started crying. And I wasn't crying because I hit that girl or something. I just was also disappointed in myself. And It was just so sad that I have to go through all of that, like, you know, people bullying me because I was just going through it, guys. At that time, around that age, and just growing up with the scar, it was just so sad because I used to get picked all the time. And let me just tell you, I wanted to fight everyone because I thought that would make me feel better. But my aunt really, like, the talk that my aunt and I had really got to me, that I understood. Like, from that day, I literally never fought ever in my life. To this day, I'm 21. Mind you, this happened when I was like 14. I'm 21, and since from that day, I never fought because of the thought that I could truly hurt somebody really bad. And just even when I see videos of people fighting, it literally scares me. And especially when I see someone get hit on the head, or they fall and hit their head, I'm just like, oh my god, no, 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 no. It scares me because I'm just like, this person could die. Like, you know, whatever kind of angry that you felt for that moment is not worth it of putting someone in the hospital or putting them in their grave. Like, it's not. And then putting yourself into a huge situation that you might have to do life in prison and all of that. That is just so scary to me. But yeah, so that was the last time I ever fought, and that was the time I fought at church. Yeah, I'm so disappointed in myself, but I just thought I'd share with you guys this story, and also just have, you know, I feel like it's a lesson learned. Nothing happened to me, but just the talk that my aunt talked to me really just brighten up stuff for me, to just see stuff in other light and all of that. So yeah, be careful. Please don't get in a fight. This is not promoting violence or anything like that. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you do, please make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. So let's grow this channel up. And I'm gonna have another video on Sunday. I think I'm going to be posting on Sunday, but I'm going to post this video today, which is not Sunday, is Monday. But Sunday is going to be the date that I post like stories on this channel and any other video. I do want to post like twice a week, so I'm gonna try to see when is the other day that I want to be posting my videos. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching.